the dungeon after this one. Unless I am sorely mistaken and the twist involves the fact that there's another dungeon inserted in the way.
Oh, so that's what the amber encased vialkins are for.
What are they for?
You can use it to buy armor.
Ah. So I should just queue in for the Airy then. No?
The Airy will give you a lot of EXP for sure.
Yeah. Although, yeah.
Although, what?
I'll talk about it.
I don't even look at the chat on your stream right now, just in case there's anything.
I hear you.
From what I saw, you were level 57, so
Yeah.
it's not. I'm not that far behind, at least.
Well, we'll certainly probably be farming the hell out of the vault until we hit 58.
Let me guess, it's a truckload of experience and really good equipment.
Really good equipment, primarily. It does seem as though that it's roughly the same EXP, if not a little bit more than the Airy, though. Mainly because you get clumps and clumps and clumps of enemies back to back. Like, you can ask Tom, I was struggling to keep him alive because he just kept getting fucking dogpiled. If it wasn't for fucking Asylum and Assize, I would have been struggling full blast. But nope, I managed to get through somehow.
Well, so it turns out Assize worked out good for you then.
As I said, it's too good. The only weakness is that it has a 90-second cooldown, if you can call that a weakness.
I think you kinda can, yeah.
Because what I would do is I would drop Asylum, click into Cleric Stance, do a couple of holies, use Assize, click out of Cleric Stance, and then heal up any of the remaining damage, and that was usually enough to keep some of the pressure off Tom, which was getting his ass kicked, while I was struggling to keep him alive. It was hectic as all hell, but it was fun.
My friends.
Oh, also, I don't know if you know this, but your chakras can be used while moving.
Yeah.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
That's pretty much what I do. You know when we'll walk into the next set of mobs? Charge up the chakras on the way.
Okay, I didn't know if you were doing that or not, because I noticed that the monk we had when we did Airy earlier was doing that, so I wasn't sure if you knew or not.
And you use it. You basically just use it as an initial burst at the beginning.
Hello.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood
Well, I'm surprised not more people are actually doing the Airy right now.
You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it.
By the way, what people are saying is the grind from 56 to 57 is nightmare, but 57 plus it's easy
The
because of
architects
the
of Ishgard, King Thordan and his
vault in
knights
the library.
toiled, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoska, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified
So
rage.
there's probably a lot of
Dare say
quests,
you know what
but
followed.
when you hit 57, then it doesn't gate you then immediately again to
The
58.
great worm
I don't
slew
know.
the king and half of his knights.
But if it does
I mean,
get you,
obviously-
you can level up pretty quickly in the
But Nidhogg
Well-
was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their
So when do you
sockets
think
by
you'll be
the
hitting
knights
60
that
then?
remained.
probably tomorrow. And
Their
tomorrow's the
one
last
mistake
day I'm going to stream
was to show
Heavensward as well.
mercy. For from his brother
At least it's like
Hellsfelder
this,
did
anyway.
Nidhogg receive a new eye.
I'm honest, like I said, I'm
thus
still stoked for getting the 30
rejuvenating his
classes
form
started.
and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst
For
Thorn's
numerous
son
reasons. I
Haldreth
mean,
took one of Nidhogg's
I want to
eyes
see
and
how
learned to
I
wield
like
its power in
Machinist.
defense of his
I
people.
want to see how you take to Astrologian, and I honestly want to see how, Tom, how you take to Dark Knight. And see what we actually think of
Thus
it
was the
under
first
actual play.
Azure Dragoon born.
It's
And
interesting
ever
to me.
Since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us.
All I know is I'm starting to fade.
What do you mean?
I ask
Getting
you, my
tired.
son,
Hmm.
will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoska was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well.
It is cool that we're seeing through the echo again.
Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from this.
Apparently there's an instant weapon upgrade for the 30 classes anyway. The GC weapons.
Yep.
And bring about
Yeah.
the change you so fervently desire.
Just waiting on a cue for the Airy.
I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs.
Would you say you were impressed with the latest bit of the storyline?
Even so,
Yeah.
I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I've given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault,
Come on.
the Heavensward demonstrated
Want to get to
strange,
57 now so I can find
unnatural
out.
abilities.
Oh,
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Horshafon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture. Holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Azis La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it.
Oops.
We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
it's weird though. Elixir Field is such a powerful move, it's actually worthwhile doing it on single mobs. Because the potency on it is so high. It's mental.
instant.
Okay. This is getting pretty crazy.
Oh yeah. I'm still a little disappointed with the pacing of the earlier Uldar scenes anyway. So, that's...
Yeah, those bothered me a little bit too, but at the same time, I don't know if it's completely over. We'll have to wait and see how things go. Sorry I'm not talking too much, guys. I'm trying to conserve strength.
Understandable.
Now you held the nut, Neon.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds,
Oh, no.
where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as
By the way, get ready for a harder
and
fight.
the unmasked
And
villain
some familiar
who
faces.
sought to claim its secrets.
Is that aimed at me?
No, I was in the both of you. You guys will see.
Oh.
I don't know if Sarah's in that fight here or not.
I'm getting close to it.
You'll see.
Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
We're on the other part of fucking Sea of Clouds now, by the way.
Oh, so it was unlocked via MSQ then?
No, it wasn't. Although,
Yeah.
what was the name of that quest outside of
Honor memories or something.
Yeah, something like that. It leads you to a chain quest that you need to do to get one of the 8 recurrents and debuffs.
Let's hope I can handle this. That last fight I had to do almost kicked my ass.
The difficulty's ramping up as well, huh?
I had to kite some of the mobs and actually keep myself alive via regens and size and stuff as I was trying to do that last fight. I could barely have time to deal any damage.
Well, good. That's how you like it, isn't it? And I don't mean that as a comment. I genuinely mean that.
Depends on the type of content. Well, let's put it like this: even if I had access to DPS via melee, I still wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have had to have run around and keep the NPCs and everything else alive. I actually had to treat that battle as if I was in a party. I had to be a white mage as opposed to doing anything else.
What's up?
It's gonna be just like that fight.
At least you're not going to be bored.
You know, don't be useless this time.
That's like asking water not to be wet.
Water, please don't be wet this time. Oh, duty complete.
Well, this is irritating.
What's up?
There's a tank in the Gascatus fight, the one with the mustard gas in the area. Keeps turning the mob towards me, and I keep getting smacked for 3k damage.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh no! No, I'm pulling hate. Oh shit. Never mind. Actually, either way, that's terrible. What the hell? What eye level is this guy? Paladin.
Paladin best tank, apparently.
All 133 gear. And he's got the Zeta.
Paladin best tank, guys.
Either that or somehow Elixir Field and the Forbidden Chakra just pull a shit ton of hate.
Well, they
I
do
don't
a
know.
fuck ton of damage, so I can understand that too, but either way, he shouldn't be losing hate to you.
I've already been told to not use Elixir Field because it's an AoE. Yeah. It's also a 220 potency ability. It's worth doing.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I like the way the Aetherite in this area looks.
Hinterlands?
No.
No. Sorry, I had to guess, I can't see. You okay?
Yeah, just getting really tired.
Get some rest. It doesn't do well to overdo yourself.
I know.
I mean, look at me last night. Well, not last night, earlier today, rather.
True. And I have been streaming for the last 8.5 hours.
The story will still be there waiting for you when you wake up.
True.
I'm at least getting up to the next part that I think we should stop at it. Because Bismarck is the next big thing. You know?
Hugh brought Lesnar music, sorry. I had to do that.
Maybe tomorrow we can finish the story. Shit.
Does it seem like Bismarck is close to the end?
Well, with the way things have been going lately, I would almost say yes.
Let's see. I think basically what's happened is a lot of paladins have become rather complacent with tanking because no matter how much other people can throw out, they can always they've got abilities, or they used to have abilities at 50, which allowed them to keep hate, and now people are getting these really high damaging abilities. They're starting to have trouble again. But I suppose that'll normalize at 60. At least for the competent paladins.
So the 5% of the whole, huh?
Yeah. My vision's starting to blur. That means it's time to get some sleep.
Go and get some sleep then.
I gotta wait until I can get past this cutscene.
You're not far from Bismarck, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
So what, Bismarck is 57?
Yeah.
Okay.
The limitless blue. Oh, no. I have a feeling that this fight's gonna be batshit when we do it.
Probably.
I'm gonna see if I can grab these agent rounds real quick.
Ugh, I can't keep going. I can't press on right now.
It's okay, but
Yeah, I'm gonna call it for now, guys. Thanks anyone who's still in the stream that was hanging out with me today. Tomorrow's gonna be the last time I stream Heavensward like this, and Wednesday will return us to our regularly scheduled streams, with Wild Arms returning on Wednesday. Now, don't get me wrong. This is the last time I'll stream Final Fantasy XIV, just not like this. So, I mean, hopefully we can wrap up the story tomorrow. If not, well, I guess you guys will have to just play it yourself or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Maybe if we don't finish it tomorrow, maybe I'll stream a little bit more on Wednesday until we do. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But for now, guys, I'm going to go get some freaking to sleep. I will see you guys later, and Sam, enjoy. Take care, guys, and thanks for stopping by.